What I'm about to tell you, I don't take lightly. Travis Hunter will be the best college football player in the 2024 season, barring injury. There are, bar none, people that can compare to him skill-wise unless they're about to go to the draft. And that's why I say that. You look at the award list, we're going to go over Travis's awards that are well-earned. That he missed 3 games, by the way, and still earned these accolades. Most of those kids that are on that list are seniors, juniors, super seniors like Bo Nix and Michael Penix and other, people like that. Jaden Daniels, who may win the Heisman. All of these people are going to the NFL draft. Travis Hunter's only contemporaries are Kool-Aid McKinstry, as far as skill level wise at DB. He is a cornerback in Alabama. He, more than likely, will be going into the draft. Automatic first-round pick. His only other contemporary who's with him in his draft class that has to play this next season is Harold Perkins, an unbelievable edge rusher. He's been an absolute dominant person ever since he stepped foot as a true freshman on LSU's campus. That is his only contemporaries on defense. Now, quarterbacks, I'll put in a different category. And quarterbacks can rise and end up going number 1, number 2, number 3 in the draft. Mitch Trubisky comes to mind. They just had this one big year, and then all of a sudden, boom, they jump the line. That can happen. The best player in NFL drafts don't always go number 1. I truly believe Travis Hunter is going to be the number 1 player, best player in college football. I've seen him in person. I've seen every game that he's played in. His hand-eye coordination is elite. His body control is elite. How he's able to catch the ball on the receiving end has enabled him to make all kind of crazy catches on the defensive backfield end. Now, at the end of this video, I will put my previous analysis on why I think he's a better cornerback and he's going to end up choosing, but he is going to be a first-round draft pick. Now, let's get into his accolades, all right? It started this week. He was announced he was the part of the first team All-Pac team as defensive back. He also was second team for all-purpose, all right? Then we got to go to, he is the only Colorado All-American. I don't know the last Colorado All-American ever. I would have to research that. I might get back to you and just put it in the description box because I don't know the last All-American that played at Colorado. Travis Hunter is now All-American. He's a second team all-purpose All-American. That's insane because he missed 3 games. And I don't care what people say, well, you look at all the snaps he did, it was his production. And again, we could go over his stats and all that other stuff. I just know what my eyes see playing football all my life. He has cat-like ability, and he's competitive, and he has elite hand-eye coordination. I can't emphasize that enough. If he played slot or safety, he would play much like Tyrann Mathieu did at LSU. I don't think he's a thumper like Tyrann, but he would have just as many turnovers because he would be closer to the line and cause havoc. If he rushed off the edge, forget about it. But I get it, he's a shutdown corner. Kids don't throw to him. Someone made a comment in our post. We celebrated Travis going All-American that, a kid at UCLA had more interceptions than him. That's because they threw to him more, all right? They threw to him. They didn't throw to Travis a lot. The Stanford game was different. They knew he was tired, and they picked on him. All throughout the year, hey, bro, he is that guy, and he will jump those combo routes easy. It's through film and preparation the kid wants to be good. But the reason why I'm really confident in me saying that is he has just won the Paul Hornung Award, all right? If you don't know what that means, he is the most versatile college football player in the country. And they started giving this award out in 2010, and the list is insane. I want to start with the notables. Brandon Boykin, who was an absolute dog coming out of Georgia, had an NFL career. I believe he had some injuries. I think he played for the Eagles. Tavon Austin, Odell Beckham Jr., all right? Shaq Thompson, Christian McCaffrey, Jabril Peppers, Saquon Barkley. All of them still play in the NFL except for Tavon Austin and Brandon Boykin. Odell, Shaq Thompson, Christian McCaffrey, Jabril Peppers plays for the Patriots. And Saquon Barkley plays for the Giants. Devonta Smith, Heisman winner, on the list. balling out there in Philly, all right? So now it is his time. He is the 2023 Paul Hornung Award winner. That is a really good sign for NFL talent. All of what I've listed, they are very, very talented players, especially a prime Odell Beckham. I don't think he's going to be able to have a run on the offensive end as Odell did, but he has the ability to make circus-like catches. So he can get a package 15, 20 plays. But if he wants to just hone in on being a cornerback and play special teams, maybe sparingly, he'll be the best cornerback in the league. No doubt about it. Saucy's coming for you. Christian Gonzalez is a really good player. He got injured from the Patriots. He's coming for you. So there are going to be a lot of cornerback talent. Kool-Aid McKinstry, I just talked about him, in the NFL, but he's going to be right there with him. He has the ability to grow into his body even more and become a shutdown corner. I'm getting ahead of myself, but he is an All-American who just won the Paul Hornung Award going into his junior season to play for the Colorado Buffaloes. If he does not get hurt, he is the best player in the country with how they use him on offense, how they use him on defense. Conversation's over. I can't wait until the new season to see how it bears out. I hope he doesn't get injured. I mean, I get it's football, but I don't want to be deprived of what we were deprived of this year. Him missing 3 games and him being out of shape and coming back for one of those games, Stanford game, he is absolutely incredible to watch on both sides of the ball. So I think it's really not a conversation. Again, quarterbacks are judged a whole lot differently. I know shedeur is going to be there, and the super seniors, a lot of them are coming back, whether Cam Ward's going to transfer wherever, Dylan Gabriel may go to wherever, Duke Leonard, all those players, they're going to be in a different bucket. But as far as skill positions go, he's going to be the best player in the country. Thank you for listening to the end of this video. I had to look it up. The last All-American in Colorado was Nate Solder in 2010. That's according to sportsreference.com. So 13 years since an All-American, and Travis Hunter has been named that. And I also want you all to listen and give you a lead in to my synopsis on why I think he will eventually be a cornerback on the next level with a lot of snaps on offense, but definitely not full-time. On the offensive side, he had 721 receiving yards and 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. And again, I only bring that up because in the Utah game, they took away 2 touchdowns. So it's like 7 reception touchdowns. That man is a baller. And he, to me, is a baller. And I'm going to go ahead and say that he was the best receiver on the field, respect to Xavier Weaver. I think Travis Hunter has a ways to go as far as route running goes, but he has that yard after catch ability you can coach. That north-south ability to make somebody miss and then get upfield. He can make a play, and his body control is some of the best I've seen, like, in the last however many years. He's a really, really good prospect at getting his feet down, adjusting his body according to the ball. It's just uncanny. Like, again, it's the stuff you can't coach. You can coach a kid to be in a 3-yard window when the ball is released, but to be able to contort your body, catch it, make a person miss, and be the difference between a first down and a touchdown, you never know. It's Travis. And I'm just gonna say this, I'm gonna get to it in a little bit. I think he should focus on being a cornerback. I know that's going to be controversial. I think he should just focus on being a cornerback. But I'm saying all that to say, he's the best corner. Is he the best receiver in football? No. Even if you give him credit for those touchdowns in, against Utah, you add in another 300-something yards because they had to pass the ball around in the games he missed after Colorado State. He's the best receiver on the Colorado Buffaloes team. But is he the best receiver in the country, which is my overall point? Is he top 5 in the country? Is he top 10 in the country? I would say no. And I'm not saying he can't do that. He can obviously graduate to great and be a dominant wide receiver. He's a dominant wide receiver for Colorado. But again, is he the best wide receiver in the country? And the answer is no. And if I'm an NFL general manager, I would love to have you as doing spot duty. I would love to have you get 20 to 30 snaps in an NFL game. But if you're not if you're not the first wide receiver on the team, why would I give you snaps on the offensive side of the ball like you're doing in Colorado when you could focus on being a cornerback? He can be a generational cornerback. I really do believe that. I do not believe he can be a generational wide receiver. And I'm not saying he can't be a good wide receiver. I think he is an NFL wide receiver. A second, third kind of option guy. Absolutely he is. He can do that. What he can do with his routes, how he runs the ball, how he catches the ball. Absolutely. But when you go to the next level, when you need that top 5 pick, they're going to put you on one side. And that's not just me talking, that's some of the scouts I've talked to as well. All right, y'all, talked too long. I hope you all enjoyed the season and Heritage Sports.